Do you think that TikTok itself has changed the game for Gen Z activism in the way that that platform is structured?
So I went viral for the first time when I was 16, and it was pre-TikTok, so 2016. I went to a town hall with my then senator, emphasis on then. He's not a senator anymore, Jeff Flake. And I waited in line for about 45 minutes to ask this question, and there was maybe like 1,000 people. It was a packed town hall. And I asked him why he, as a white man, was making decisions about me and my body, and why he had just voted to repeal Title X funding for Planned Parenthood, which was what me and millions of other low-income folks used to access birth control at no cost to us. And he told me, sort of in his canned political way, that he supports policies that support the American dream. And so then I asked him why he would deny me the American dream, right? If birth control was helping me to be successful, to reach for higher education. And then he said, thank you. And I said, no, thank you. And I woke up the next morning and something like 18 million people had seen it. And my life personally, and I think this is something that all of the folks here can attest to, changed forever, right? I went from being a 16-year-old who was doing this work, showing up to school board meetings, telling my story, to being a public figure overnight. And so on one end, yes, I see how social media and platforms like TikTok, which make virality even more common, are leveling the playing field, right? I got to go live on CNN the next day and have the same kind of platform as a United States senator, right? I went and I lobbied on Capitol Hill, and I really got to go toe-to-toe with this man who pre-social media, voices like mine wouldn't have made it onto CNN. Stories like mine wouldn't have been in the offices of Congress members and senators, right? And it was because of social media that I had that access, that we've really democratized whose stories are being told. However, on the other side, I think we need to really be having some serious thought about how we are protecting our young people, how we are protecting our storytellers, what kind of care we are providing them, right, in terms of digital safety, but also in terms of mental health and well-being. I see all too often young people get discarded after their stories have gone viral, right, that they are really not being cared for. And I am lucky to have built a career, sustained this, built and pushed and said, I'm not going to just be an implementer or a face. I'm going to be a strategist. I'm going to sit at this table. And I think that my call to action in so many ways for the people that work around me who are not young people is that we cannot just put young people at the front and put words and messages and ask them to go knock at the doors. We need to let them be in the rooms making decisions.